Fannichs are a range of 9 Munros, south of Ullapool or north of Achnaisheen, depending on your starting point. Our starting point today to ascend Sgurr Mor is where we gained permission to take our cars along a 7-mile stretch of very private road. One of the reasons we've chosen this route is, firstly, we start at 800 feet, and secondly, the terrain's very easy. Look, why should we have to work extra hard in this show? Any easy escape, we'll take it. So we're just about to strike up the Stalker's Path, and one of the treats at the beginning, of course, is this wonderful view down Loch Fannich of Benny and the gable end of Leagach. Loch Fannich is a reservoir feeding a power station down the glen at Loch Leuchart, and the walk or cycle in can be rather bleak in some seasons. However, one glimpse of Sgurr Mor and you'll see it's worth it.
I would say Sgurr Mor, but no doubt a lot of people would not put in the glide vowel and between the words and would say Sgurr Mor. It means a big pick. Meall Gorm. Meall is used of a rounded hill. Gorm means blue, but in Gaelic of vegetation it means green.
Directly ahead is today's route, slipping in another Munro as we go, and conveniently the Stalker's Path leads directly up, following the broad ridge almost to the summit. Now, no matter what you feel about feudal estates and slaughtering animals for sport, a well-constructed path such as this makes for a very easy and speedy ascent. I like it. From Fannichs Lodge, our route goes up the south ridge of Mel Gorm and then branches northwest over a broad grassy ridge to the summit of Sgurr Mor. Well, just below the summit of a very blustery Mel Gorm, the Munro that you can take in before Sgurr Mor, is this terribly well constructed stalker's shelter. But you don't have to be a stalker to shelter in it, that is unless it's full of fatsos and tweeds, because there's nobody on the door going, "Sorry madam, you're just too casually dressed, you'll have to move on." Such a democracy at the hills. Actually, the rest of the shelter has since collapsed, I've been told, so not a lot of cover to be had there, I'm afraid. The short walk to the summit of Mel Gorm is pleasant and easy, affording you fine views of Sgurr Mor ahead as you stroll along dreaming of your lunch. It's on reaching this ridge that you enjoy your first open views to the north. Well, there's so many interesting ways to get to Sgurr Mor. This way is taking in this Munro, Mel Gorm. It means a blue hill because it turns your nose blue when you ascend it. It's 3,113 feet. Not particularly stunning. It's one of these Munros that goes, yeah, okay, I'm a Munro, I'm a bit round, a bit wide. Ah, crags, leave it to the other guys. Like Sgurr Mor, it has crags. These curious terraces just below the summit of Sgurr Mor are called solifluction sheets. Basically, it's a geological term for soil movement caused by freezing and thawing of the topsoil. The sheets actually move forward a few centimetres every year, so not a great place to plan a chalet park, I'm glad to say. Big cairn. I like that on a hill, a big cairn. And this certainly is a very big hill. In fact, the translation of Sgurr Mor is big peak. Oh, what wild, crazy guys thought up that. What would we call this mountain, Murdo? What about big peak? But the views are tremendous from up here. What a reward. Behind me you can see An Coileachan, another Fannichs, framed beautifully by the Torridon Hills and the hills of An Coileachan. Sleach poking up behind there too. Fisherfield Forest leads on to this stupendous view of An Coileachan. This is very exciting, I've never seen it from this angle. You can see it's foreshortened to get a wonderful view of the ridge. The road, incidentally, snaking towards it is called Destitution Road because it was built by destitute people in the last century. And what a wonderful view of the hills of Ascent this is. You can see behind Ullapool. Little Stack Polly poking its head up there, Culmore, Culbeg, a tiny wee bit of Sylvan. I feel very guilty. We've hardly expended any energy to get up here and I'm getting all these views. Next week we're up Sliach, a massive mountain that dominates lovely Loch Maree. And we travel to Scotland's most northerly Munro, Ben Hope, ascending an exciting craggy ridge.
I fancy picking you up again twice on the same day, isn't that incredible? I don't normally pick up hitchhikers, you see, but this is really unusual. Just wait till Maitland hears this. The man in the beard in the car twice in one day, goodness me. So you had a nice day then. I've just had a marvellous time shopping down in Ballachulish. They've got a lovely craft shop and tea room down there, some marvellous scones and jam. Your socks always smell that bad after a climb, my man. What a dreadful woman that must be to work with. How on earth do you put up with her? Oh, the dogs aren't bothering you, are they? I hope not. Do you mind if I put on my John Denver tape? I like to listen to him when I'm driving. Something a bit up-tempo, I think you young ones say. You don't...